Hello everyone, I have another Yu-Yu match today, and let's just get right into it. So I let off with Golurk because it's really able to defeat many things on his team, except of course this Chandelure, so I'm going to make the switch straight to Sharpedo because I know he resists both of its stab, and I want to kind of scout its set. I end up sacking Sharpedo because it reveals to be a choice spec set, at least I believe it's a choice spec set, and now he's going to switch in Claydol. I'm going to be able to go for the Crunch because Durant really threatens his team. Choice Banded Durant threatens his team as much as his specs Chandelure threatens mine. So now, obviously I'm going to make that switch out to Blastoise, predicting the overheat. I did fear the Energy Ball on the predicted switch, but, you know, he ended up going for the safe overheat anyways, and I get really lucky there, and he gets a miss. And then I'm going to go for Scald, and I get really lucky again, and I don't get the burn on Umbreon. The reason I don't want to burn on Umbreon is because it has Synchronize, and I don't want my Blastoise burned also. So now I'm going to send in Durant on the predicted, like, Wish or something, because there's nothing that Umbreon can do to Durant. And again, Durant really threatens his team. And now on the predicted Fake Out, I'm going to go into Golurk. I do miss that X-Scissor, which would have killed his Ambipom. And now I'm going to go into Blastoise, predicting any other type of move. You know, there's a chance that he could have Ice Beam, but he ends up having U-Turn, which is better for him, but not for me, obviously. He's going to get his Chandelure back in, and now I'm going to protect to scout the set. He ends up having Energy Ball, which further proves that he's probably choice specs. And obviously Blastoise cannot take that well at all, so I'm going to end up switching into my Roserade, you know, expecting to take the Energy Ball, but he makes a good switch and goes into Ambipom. Again, I'm just going to go straight to Golurk. He goes for the safe Fake Out, and now he's just going to U-turn out. I predicted him to U-turn there, so here what I'm going to do is finally get up my rocks, because I realize this Chandelure is going to be switching in and out quite a lot. So I'm going to need those rocks if I really want to threaten it. And here I'm going to stay in, because I don't want him to Rapid Spin my rocks away just yet. And I know I can live a Scald and just hit him, you know, damage him with any move. I'm just going to go for Earthquake. I get the crit, which is great. And I'm just going to die off to Scald, mainly because I don't want Blastoise Rapid Spinning the hazards away. And here what I'm going to do is get in my Rotom. Now that his Claydol is dead, I'm free to threaten the switch with Volt Switch, which is really good for me now, because pretty much he cannot leave his Blastoise in if he wants to keep it. And I'm going to get the Volt Switch on Umbreon, and I'm going to get a great switch into Durant, so that's very good momentum for me, because, again, Durant really puts a lot of pressure on his team, and I essentially have 2 hits to kill this Blastoise, because if I miss the first X-Scissor, I can just go for it again. So he's going to send in Chandelure. Obviously, I don't want to switch, I don't want to stay in, and at this point, it's pretty much that I have to sack something. Anytime I switch something into this Chandelure, it's going to be to take a lot of damage, so I have to keep that in mind. But I end up living the overheat, which is great. I'm going to be able to get the Volt Switch off again and then go straight into my Durant once more, which is, again, really good, because at this point he's just going to leave his Umbreon in to die because he finds it less valuable than everything else he has. And looking at everything else that he has, they're all pretty offensive members, so that's kind of scary for me. But I do have some good defensive and offensive members to kind of work together, and as you can see, this team really works together well in this match. I'm going to take that return pretty nicely. I took the Fake Out before, and now I'm just going to roar him out into Chandelure, and that's a good play for me, because had I not roared him into Chandelure here, I wouldn't have got the extra 25% damage on it when it came in, so that means the next time he would have switched it in, it would have pretty much dominated anything it switched in against, so that roar was a pretty good play for me. Now I'm going to end up sacking my Blastoise. I thought I might be able to take an overheat, but as you can see, I can't, but that's good for me because it allows me to get the Rotom in and pretty much hurt anything he sends in, because Rotom is Scarfed and he knows that I'm faster than him. He's probably modest specs. So at this point a Thunderbolt will kill anything, or not necessarily kill anything, but it'll hurt anything that comes in. He can't switch his Heracross in, and I know that. Now I'm going to switch in Roserade to Heracross just to take a hit. If it ends up dying, you know, that's fine with me. I can get the appropriate switch. I just go for the Hidden Power Fire. He misses the Stone Edge. I am thinking he's Scarfed. And at this point I have to stack my Roserade because I don't want to lose my Durant or Rotom-H. They're both extremely important to this team, especially in this match. So here he's going to leave his Chandelure in to die, and I realize the best thing to do is just leave in Rotom, you know, go for the Thunderbolt. If he's banded, then I win because Durant will outspeed him, and if he's Scarfed, I win because his attacks probably won't be doing too much damage to me. So I'm going to send in Durant here. He does reveal to be choice Scarfed. I take that Stone Edge very well. Obviously, I think even if it was a crit, I still would have lived it. So that was a pretty good match on my behalf, I guess, because it was kind of back and forth. That kind of shows you how I'm able to play against certain huge threats that come out, like that Choice Specs Chandelure. I really haven't faced a Choice Specs Chandelure until this moment. At least one that was that threatening, because the person played it reasonably well. So I'm kind of glad that I was able to get a win on that match. It was a very close win, 1-0 with Durant. And personally, I think I played okay. So, yeah, I just wanted to show you guys that match. Hopefully you enjoyed it. Hopefully you enjoy reading my blog. I'm going to definitely post a link to that in the description. And if you're wondering, if you're considering getting Kingdom Hearts 3D, I actually posted an unboxing of that on my channel when it came out on the 31st of July last week. So if you want to check that out too, that's pretty cool. But yeah, just wanted to upload one for this Monday. Hopefully you're all enjoying it. Hopefully you enjoyed this match, and I'll talk to you later.